Hey guys, it's me, Brittany Jade, and I'm back quite early for this installment of Answer in 5. I'm going to be in Dragon Con, or not in Dragon Con, at Dragon Con. I guess I'll be in it too, whatever. But I'll be doing that next week, so I won't be able to be uploading this week's video. No, next week. Yeah, next week's video next week because I won't be here. So I'm doing it now. It's nighttime and I'm tired, so I'm gonna try to do this. Cut my finger really bad earlier today doing Dragon Con things. But anyway, I'm just my mind. Okay, so this week's question is what movie or movies do you think are underrated? So I'm going to talk about movies I think are very underrated. Now, first off, I don't really pay attention to critics at all because most of the time I don't agree with anything that they have to say because normally critics don't like horror movies. They're more into like The King's Speech and uppity, stuff like Schindler's List and serious, dramatic, boring things that I just don't really care about. So critics and I just don't mesh. So I'll probably be talking about some horror films because I think just horror is an underrated genre as far as the world is concerned. But let's get my timer going so I can start officially talking about this question at hand. Okay, yay. Start. Now we're going. Okay, so when I first read what this week's question was, one movie, like, bam, popped into my head immediately. And that was Snowpiercer. Have you guys seen this movie? Because it was the best movie I saw all year last year. I say it's underrated because I heard nothing about this movie. People weren't talking about it. Magazines weren't writing about it. People on the internet weren't doing anything about it. It was maybe in the theater one weekend here, and then it just kind of disappeared, so I just kind of forgot about it. But then months passed, and I was like, hey, it's on Netflix, and it's in Redbox, It's that movie that Chris Evans is in. Yeah, Chris Evans is in it, Captain America, and he's got a beard. And he's dirty, and there's a scene with an axe. But I digress. This movie is ridiculous on all levels. The acting is crazy. Like, it's just amazing. The story is cool. It's based on a book. I forget the author. It's like a really cool dystopian story about civilization. The only people that are still on Earth live on this big super train. And it just keeps going and going and going. And Chris Evans is like the chosen one who wants to get people from the back of the train to the front of the train and just change everybody's life because things in the back of the train are awful. They're not good. They're horrible, horrible, horrible. And then I'm trying not to do the spoiler thingy, but oh my god, there is this scene at the end. Chris Evans has like this monologue and you're just like, what? Oh my god. And your heart just breaks for him, and then you're just like, what? It's such a good movie, and Tilda Swinton is in it, and I forget his name, but Hellboy's dad, and it's just so good. It's like a really good movie. It's got action, and it's a really good movie. You guys should watch it. It's totally underrated because nobody knows about it. Snowpiercer, watch it. Okay, now we're gonna go boop in the horror genre because, like I said, it's just like completely an underrated genre altogether. Have you guys seen Frailty? Has Bill Paxton, Matthew McConaughey, they're in it. It came out a while ago. The acting in this movie is phenomenal. The story is ridiculous. And not a lot of people know about that movie either. I just found it one day. Like, my family, we just buy DVDs we find in the horror section at any store. We just buy them. We don't know what they are, we just buy them. And that's how we discovered Frailty. it's disturbing, and it's so good. Like, it's a religious thing, so there's like craziness and religion, and those are basically the same thing in my opinion. But anyway, so yeah, watch Frailty. It's really awesome. And I also think that all of Rob Zombie's movies are severely underrated. House of a Thousand Corpses being one of them. I mean, it's like highly revered in, the fan base. Like, horror freaks love it. Rob Zombie fans love it. But like, overall, like, one, I remember being in the 10th grade and seeing the preview for it in the movie theater. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait for this movie to come out. Well, it never came out. I did not end up seeing this movie until it came out on DVD when I was 21 or 22. So I had to wait a very long time. Like, the movie just sat on a shelf. Nobody wanted it. Thank God it finally got out, because, wow, it's so good. Like, it's just really good. I love it. Bill Moseley is awesome in it. He's such a good, crazy person. And, Rob Zombie's wife, Miss Sherry Moon Zombie, she's not that great of an actress, but oh my god, she's so hot. And she's like the best crazy person ever. Like, she was born to play baby. She's really good. But it's a really weird movie, and you're like, what the hell is going on? It's a crazy family. And now there's monsters? What? What is going on? It's funny. It's of course, it's got an awesome soundtrack. But yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses, I think, is severely underrated. What else? Oh! Another movie, kind of like House of a Thousand Corpses, that you heard about, but then you didn't hear about for years, and Trick or Treat. Everyone I've talked to that's seen it loves it, but it was one of those that got made, and nobody wanted it. It just sat on a shelf. Oh! Well, time's up. Watch all the movies that I said, especially Snowpiercer, because it's just so good. And I'm like, I don't even know Chris Evans could act that well, like, in that capacity. But anyway, my time's up. I'm gonna upload this and get it for you guys, so then I won't have to worry about anything next week, because I'll be at Dragon Con, and I will see you when I get back.